lights, camera, drama.
If you thought the Brown family had already aired all their grievances, think again, because the latest reunion sneak peek from Sister Wives has fans clutching their pearls and picking sides. And this time, it's not about Kody Brown. It's not about Robyn Brown. It's about two fan favorites, Janelle Brown and Christine Brown. And yes, they're arguing. The reunion that changed everything. The reunion sneak peek dropped like a bombshell. Fans expected unity. After all, Christine and Janelle have spent the past few seasons presenting a united front, besties bonded by shared heartbreak, shared kids, and shared frustration over Kody's leadership. But in this exclusive clip, the vibe shifts. The host asks about polygamy, specifically whether it worked and how they now view the lifestyle after everything that's happened. And that's when the tension creeps in. Christine leans forward, visibly emotional. Janelle crosses her arms, composed but firm. Suddenly, this isn't just a casual disagreement. It's a philosophical clash. Christine's perspective: it wasn't healthy. Christine has been the most outspoken critic of their former lifestyle. Since leaving Kody, she's embraced monogamy, remarried, and openly declared that plural marriage did not serve her emotionally. During the sneak peek, she doesn't sugarcoat it. She essentially suggests that polygamy created an unhealthy dynamic, competition, insecurity, emotional neglect. And she makes it clear that for her, the structure itself was flawed. That's when fans notice Janelle's expression change. Because Janelle doesn't agree. Janelle's counterpoint: it worked for me. Janelle calmly pushes back. She explains that polygamy, at least in principle, wasn't the problem. According to her, the issue wasn't the structure. It was how things were handled. And that distinction? It matters. Janelle has always described herself as independent, pragmatic, less emotionally driven than Christine. For her, plural marriage provided freedom, shared responsibility, and a sense of community. So when Christine frames the lifestyle itself as inherently damaging, Janelle subtly but clearly defends it. Not Kody, not the dysfunction, but the concept. And that's where sparks fly. Why this argument hits so hard. This isn't just a disagreement about the past. It's about identity. Christine's narrative since leaving has been empowerment through rejection of polygamy. Her glow-up, her remarriage, her joy, it's all tied to stepping away from that system. Janelle, however, hasn't rejected it wholesale. Even after separating from Kody, she's never said she regrets plural marriage entirely. In fact, she's suggested she still believes in it spiritually. So, when Christine implies the structure itself is toxic, that can feel like an indirect critique of Janelle's beliefs. And fans immediately picked up on that subtext. The body language breakdown. Let's talk about what wasn't said. Christine appears passionate, leaning in, gesturing, speaking with intensity. Janelle remains composed, but her tone sharpens slightly. She clarifies. She corrects. She emphasizes nuance. It's not screaming, it's not explosive, but it's pointed. And for viewers who have adored their sisterhood arc, it's unsettling, because for the first time in a long while they're not aligned. Fans react: Team Christine versus Team Janelle. The internet wasted zero time. Some fans say Christine is simply speaking her truth. They argue she suffered emotionally for years and has every right to critique the system that kept her unhappy. Others defend Janelle, saying she's being intellectually honest. Not every woman experienced plural marriage the same way. For Janelle, the independence and shared childcare genuinely worked. And here's the twist: both women can be right. But reality TV doesn't thrive on nuance. It thrives on tension. And tension is exactly what this sneak peek delivered. Is this the end of their united front? Let's not forget, these two have been through a lot together. They navigated the Las Vegas move, the Flagstaff fallout, COVID fractures, Kody's favoritism accusations, emotional abandonment. They leaned on each other when marriages crumbled. They publicly supported one another's independence. So, is one philosophical disagreement enough to fracture that bond? Probably not. But it does signal growth, and maybe distance. Christine has fully pivoted into a new life. Janelle is still untangling hers. They're in different chapters. And sometimes different chapters create different worldviews. The real issue: who controls the narrative? There's something deeper here. For years, the Browns defended polygamy publicly. They went on talk shows, wrote a book, advocated for legalization. They presented plural marriage as functional, loving, empowering. Now that multiple marriages have collapsed, the narrative is shifting. Christine is rewriting her story, positioning herself as someone who overcame a flawed system. Janelle seems more cautious about dismantling the ideology entirely. That tension isn't just personal, it's public. It affects how the entire show is perceived. Was polygamy the problem, or was Cody? That question sits at the heart of this argument. Cody's shadow over the debate. Even though he's not center stage in this particular moment, Cody Brown is absolutely hovering over the conversation. Because if polygamy failed due to mismanagement, then responsibility falls on him. But if polygamy itself is flawed, then the entire premise of the family experiment was unstable from the start. Christine's framing subtly suggests structural failure. Janelle's framing suggests leadership failure. And that difference is enormous. A mature disagreement, or brewing rift. What makes this argument fascinating is that it's not messy. It's not petty. It's mature. And that almost makes it more dramatic. There's history behind every word. Years of shared struggle behind every rebuttal. Fans are used to explosive fights on reality TV. This feels different. This feels like two women evolving in separate directions and realizing they don't see everything the same anymore. Could this affect future seasons? If the show continues focusing on post-polygamy life, differing perspectives may actually add depth. Christine's monogamous happiness contrasts sharply with Janelle's more independent, spiritually complex stance. Viewers may start seeing them less as a duo and more as individuals. And honestly, that might be the next evolution of sister wives. For years, they were part of a collective identity. Now they're carving separate ones. The bigger conversation: polygamy in 2026. Beyond the drama, this reunion sneak peek reignites a broader cultural discussion. When the show first premiered, it challenged mainstream assumptions about plural marriage. The Browns positioned themselves as modern, functional, progressive. But after separations, estrangements, and emotional breakdowns, public perception has shifted. Christine's stance aligns with viewers who see polygamy as inherently unequal. Janelle's stance aligns with those who believe structure isn't destiny, people are. That philosophical split mirrors broader societal debates about relationship models, autonomy, and emotional fulfillment. And that's why this moment resonates beyond fandom gossip. Are they still best friends? Let's calm the speculation for now. There's no evidence of a friendship breakup. They still appear supportive in other clips and social media interactions. But this reunion shows something important. They're no longer speaking as one voice. They're speaking as two autonomous women with distinct truths. And honestly, that's growth. It may feel uncomfortable for fans who loved the "we survived Cody together" narrative. But independence sometimes means intellectual independence too. Final thoughts. Drama with depth. This isn't catty. IT isn't performative. IT isn't about jealousy. It's about perspective. Christine sees polygamy as the cage she escaped. Janelle sees it as a structure that once served her, even if the marriage inside it failed. Neither woman is attacking the other personally, but they are challenging each other's conclusions. And that makes this reunion must-watch television. Because after years of shared struggle, the real question isn't whether they'll stay friends. It's whether their different interpretations of the past can coexist without rewriting each other's truth. And if this sneak peek is any indication, we're about to find out. So grab your popcorn, Sister Wives fans. The drama isn't just about who left Cody. It's about what they believe now. And that might be the most compelling storyline yet.